Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mass Effect 2 playthrough. We are picking up where we left off as usual. Just a few reminders of what we did last time. Last time we went to Tachanka, helped Morden find one of his old teammates, his protege, and discovered this. Well, the original thought was that his protege had been captured by the Krogan, by this group of blood pack, to be forced to cure the genophage. In actuality, we discovered that his protege desired to cure the genophage of his own free will and volition. A lot of theoretical debate behind that. And again, I have a lot of thoughts on the genophage. It's way more nuanced and complicated than I think the game and the community as a whole give it credit for. And so if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on the genophage, let me know, and I will be more than happy to make a video on it. Just, it's only, it's not something, it would be a lot of time and effort, and, to make it, I'd have to write my thoughts out, I'd have to, do everything. So there'd be a lot I'd have to do to actually get the, to get it, make a video on it. And so it's not something I want to do if people aren't interested in seeing it. So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts on the genophage, let me know, and I will be more than happy to make a video on it. Just know that it will take me a while. But then, when we returned to the ship, we found out that Samara needs help, and that the elusive man wants to talk to us. But before we do that, we're gonna visit a few people on the ship. We're gonna visit our friendly neighborhood pilot.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the?
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I just love seeing the relationship between those two. Anyway, now we're gonna just talk to, I think, there's a few more people. I think we can only really talk to Grunt and see how we can get some more thoughts on how Grunt is doing, since we've done his loyalty mission. But then...
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room.
Yeah, the elusive man wishes to speak to you. But then, we are gonna go see what the elusive man wants. Poor Gargold.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Is this Krogan insight? Realizing you hate someone enough to justify torture?
It's not torture. He's dead. But sure, it's wrong. The crime against us was bad, so the message had to be equal or worse. It's not Okir's hate, and it's not who they are. It's what they did. Thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why this is important. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Alright, well, Grunt is getting concerned. That's okay. At least he's starting to understand. Okay.
The
Well,
elusive man wishes to
we're
speak to
gonna
you in
go
the
talk to
debriefing
the
room, Commander.
freaking elusive man.
Passing the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
Why not?
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Oh no.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Yeah, so this is one of the mandatory missions you gotta do. Literally, the game wouldn't let me do anything else until I had done this. This is one of the cool things about when you've gotten someone loyal is you can cycle. They get an additional appearance. Grunt has a DLC appearance that I'm not a big fan of because of stuff on his face, but you can cycle through the appearance and get some, like Morden's, we'll use Morden's example. That's his normal appearance, that's his loyalty appearance, and everyone else will eventually get loyalty appearance as well. We're gonna go Tally and Grunt, our usual squad, and go in and fight collectors. Or at least investigate the ship.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Great question.
LADAR scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Just smack Joker on our way out.
Never seen a ship like this before.
Looks like a giant insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
One thing I will never understand about
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense tower softened it for the Turians.
Maybe the missing humans are on it. Unless they're dead.
Thanks, Grunt. Anyway, one of the things I don't quite understand about futuristic sci-fi games, or like games where in general, like, why the heck do you not have a flashlight on your gun? Like, this would totally be a situation where a flashlight would be useful. Or like, I play The Division 2 sometimes. Same thing, no flashlight.
These are the same as the containers on Horizon. but these are empty.
Small, like my tank. Bet they begged for mercy.
You're so... I like Grunt. Grunt gets a lot better, but I always forget how in Mass Effect 2 he's kind of just like this bloodthirsty
What happened here?
thing.
Lots of dead meat.
They must have been used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
I know you're right, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
Me neither, Tali. Me neither. Man. Omni tools are so cool to me. Like that's the little orange thing that's on their hand.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Is there something we can use in the data to give us an edge?
These are only preliminary experiments, but they reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched
Well, that's
2,000 alleles to recorded
terrifying.
fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Did I miss something? Sorry, there's supposed to be a point in the mission where you can grab a new gun. Well, it's one of two things. You either grab a new
Look,
gun.
on the ceiling. More of those strange
I may not
pods.
have hit it yet, but you either...
Hundreds. How many are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Sorry. You either pick a new gun or you pick or you pick a new training. I don't think I've hit it yet. It might be right here. It shouldn't be too far away.
This looks interesting.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Yeah, and I have always assumed that the collectors only have one ship. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. But that's just what I've always assumed.
That's big.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods. They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
I mean, I understand the logical jump. I understand the logical conclusion. I just don't understand the logical jump that happened right there.
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Should be dead collectors. Something's...
Okay, hold on. Before I go forward, I know what... Sorry. I'm going to backtrack a little bit, because I know that at some point, I'm supposed to be able to pick a new weapon here. Or at least... Like, I'm supposed to be able to pick up new weapon training or a new weapon. And so, because last time I did this, in my, initial playthrough of this, I picked an assault rifle. That's why I'm running around with an assault rifle as a sentinel. You don't normally get to do that. So I'm going to backtrack for a little bit, and when we get to that point, where we find it, there's no way I could have missed it. I've never missed it before. Anyway, when we backtrack for a bit, when we get to that point, we'll pop back up. It's over to there, but for now, I'm going to do a little bit of digging until I find where this is. Okay, everybody, I'm back. To you, it may have seemed like less than a second. To me, it was a long 15-minute process to do this. So went in and found out that actually on New Game Plus, which is what I'm playing, you don't actually get to pick one of the new weapons or a new training skill, which seems stupid to me. I don't understand why that is a thing that they would have put in the game, but a lot of the community agrees with me. So I dug through the internet to find a way to fix that. I didn't find a way to fix it. What I did find was the save editor that one of the save editors that I have for this game allows me to add this weapon into my inventory. Now, the one thing is that I will never be able to change what assault rifle I'm using, but I don't want to. You see, I currently have the M76 Revenant equipped, which is the best assault rifle in the game. It is literally a machine gun at this point. It is, of course, only able to be used by Shepard, even if you were to get it in the normal way, which is to be played as the soldier class, which is the most boring class because I want my biotics. Anyway, so did that. Have the best assault rifle in the game now. And it just means I can't pick up any other assault rifles, which is fine. I already have all the assault rifles. So, we're good. This is a problem that gets fixed later in Mass Effect 3, because if you remember in Mass Effect 1, like, I had specific training, like, that would make me better at certain weapons, but I could use pretty much any weapon I wanted. Mass Effect 3, it's pretty much the same thing. I can use any weapon I want, with or without training. But in Mass Effect 2, your class is limited to very specific weapons that you can use. So the Sentinel's initial weapon choices are pistol and SMG. So when I did this mission the first time, before I was playing New Game Plus, I picked assault rifle, in hopes that in my second time coming through here, I'd be able to get the Revenant. Well, here we go. I now have the Revenant.
EDI, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That's not good. That's also
that
not
can't
good.
be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
It's a trap!
We need a little help here, EDI.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Ouch.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, EDI.
We've got incoming hostiles.
Oh no, not one of those things. I hate those things.
Weapons ready.
Just my shield!
Complete.
Come on, speed it up.
Coming in.
even landed yet.
Assume control. My attacks will tear you apart. You cannot stop us.
Ouch. Can I not deal with two of these things at once?
They should soften them up.
84%.
Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
More coming. Assuming direct control.
Let me fight one of you at a time.
I will
Dang.
direct this personally. You cannot resist. Face your annihilation. There is no pain. There is no fear. The forces of the universe bend to me. You cannot resist. Nothing stands against us.
No damage when I'm hitting it.
I am unstoppable. Face your annihilation.
Go for the optics.
Destroying this body gains you. I am the beginning or the end.
Great and glorious and good, particularly with all the stagger that you get from fire.
Shepard, you must manually
incendiary
re-establish
ammo.
my link to the command console.
I'm working on it.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send
Because
us
he's
into
the
a trap?
mother freaking elusive man.
We don't have time to throw blame around. We'll question him when we're out.
Shepard, this is Cerberus. This is what they do.
I'm
Commander,
aware.
we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Yeah, no, screw the elusive man to high heaven.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
We've got trouble. Combat drone away!
You're assuming control. My attacks will tear you apart. This form is irrelevant.
My M76 Revenant will tear you apart first. I love this gun so much. Like, that's why I was really sad that I wasn't able to get it. I've never played this. I'm trying to remember how I've gotten it before. I've never played a soldier. I mean, because I know I like it in other versions, you know, because it's like my go-to gun in Mass Effect Andromeda. My go-to gun in Mass Effect.
You're assuming control. Direct intervention is necessary. This changes nothing, Shepard.
Go get them, Jessica. Good girl.
my back.
intervention is necessary.
No, you were supposed to dead.
Direct
No,
intervention is necessary.
turn me into Harbinger.
Leave the dead where they fall. Nothing stands against us. Will no pain, Shepard.
Alright, let's try to go this way. Lost. Lost.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
No. Do that.
This should soften them up. Go for the optics, Jotika. Go for the optics. It didn't work.
Feel the blood rain!
Nothing faster than a beat them up. We need to try something
Revenant
else.
just shreds through everything. I love it so keep on chugging along. No, the door closed.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164.
I don't know what that means.
I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Hey, down there. That where we came in?
We must be getting close to the exit.
Yep.
This is valuable.
Time to fight! Gotta sweep control. One more.
Well, that's an enemy.
You're assuming control. My attacks will tear you apart.
I hear a bunch of moaning on this side.
Assuming control.
I hate the scions.
We should soften them up.
Neutralize Commander Shepard. You will know pain, Shepard.
Come on, shield, please.
Combat drones away.
Revenant makes killing those things so much easier.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online.
Joker,
I
I
want
will
to double
punch
time
you in
it,
the
you know,
face
so we
when I
can
get
leave
back to
before
the
they
ship.
blow the Normandy in half.
Where I'm going as fast as I can.
Got it.
Behind you. Take it.
I don't like the fact that you just ignored my cry. Come on, Shepard. I know you're no master chief, but like, a little bit. Glitching out.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time.
Please do.
Dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect Core.
Well, Mr. Lucifer, it's time to have some words with you.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Heck yeah. Got a bone to pick.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors
I
are
don't give
taking
a
humans,
dang.
and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead.
You could have just said it was a trap.
But I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions
What do you
need
mean
to be
the
made.
facts are with
But
you?
more
What do you
importantly,
mean?
it
What
paid
does
off.
that mean?
Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify-friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
Okay.
A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily.
Nope.
It will make things easier going forward.
Screw
Edie,
you to high
tell
heaven.
the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
Screw you to high heaven, elusive man.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled
No,
me.
he sold us out.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
There really wasn't any other choice. Let's just hope this IFF works.
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
Why did you have to do the curve? Why couldn't you make a straight line?
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Yep.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Thanks. Morton was so cool right there in his armor. Anyway. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode. Freaking elusive man. We're going to go... Yeah, I'm going to take care of a few things. I'm sure there are going to be people who want to talk to me when we come back. But yeah, that'll be all when we come back in our next episode. So again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for sticking around. It's been a lot of fun, and I will talk with you guys later.